Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another thrilling episode of Dungeons and Death Saves Vanguard, a fun little cyberpunk attempt at survival. I wouldn't call it an adventure, but it is the campaign run by me in the Savage World system, where it takes place in one of the last cities of mankind, where our lovely heroes, members of the Vanguard Corps, fight to protect their home and the other parts of their city from a monstrous threat known as Hollows. I'm your game master. I'm Dane Brancato. I play a bunch of fun characters, including but not limited to Elias Thorne, the big top CEO of Aegis Corp, one of the largest mega corporations in the city, as well as the primary benefactor to the Vanguard. Gonna go around and introduce my lovely players today. We are on a bit of a cut roster. A few people are out of town or not feeling good, and we hope they get the rest and recovery that they so deserve. And but introducing the lovely players that are here, I'm going to ask them all a question, and that question is, if your character had a time machine, would you go to the past or the future, and why? We're going to start off with Sam.
Cool. I'm still looking for my character sheet, because for some reason I can't
We got to remember how to play the game. We don't play Savage Worlds very often.
Vanguard characters, it's at the bottom for some reason. I don't know why it took so long to get there. Goodness gracious. Okay. Cool. Hello everybody, my name is Samantha McGinley, and I play Rini Hoshino, the cutest girl hacker in the world. I think I was at a toss-up, honestly, but I think she would use a time machine to go to the past and go back and re-experience Christmas time when she was real little before she was diagnosed with her family.
That's really wholesome.
Yeah.
Next up, we're gonna go Connor.
Hello, my name is Connor McGinley, and I play Kasper Sky, the consummate professional quickster of the group, the green flame lady, and she would go to the future for sure, because she wants to see all of the hollows gone, and she would go as far as she needs to make sure they're all gone, and see what technology is like at the time, how far they've gone, once the hollows are gone.
I love it.
And I am Drew. I play Kolt, Barmaster, Drinkmaster, Underground Fighting Ring, Slum... I was going to say Slumlord, but I don't think that's the right word.
That'd be the most crazy lore drop that even I didn't know.
But yeah, you know, I was going to say he probably wouldn't want to do either, but that's a boring answer. So he would probably go into the far past, just to see, you know, where life came from and all the mysteries that nobody really knows, and then just come back to the present and not tell anybody, and just be that bartender that has all the world's knowledge in his head that no one believes him.
I love it. They think he's a drunk.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome. Well, if everyone's ready, we can jump right into the story, or at least we would. I would like to do a little recap, since it's been a hot minute since some of us were in the Vanguard world, and even longer since we actually played the system and did more than the lore drop. But so, just to give a quick little recap of everything we've been through so far. The party had come together joining the Vanguard Corps, a group of fighters with special gear designed specifically to combat the newly emerged Hollow threat, which are these masked monsters, varying in size and shape and appearance, but all of them having an uncontrollable rage, a violence to them. The party successfully joined. They discovered the emergence of the most powerful hollow to date, known as Pitch Black, and through several bonding attempts started to slowly grow closer. They traveled on a mission where they discovered that a concerningly large amount of people have just seemed to vanish from thin air. And in their most recent endeavors, split the party once more. Dante and Edison moving towards the records district in an attempt to figure out what's going on with these incursions and why the evacuation systems aren't up to snuff. They ran into Elias Thorne, who proposed a job opportunity to Edison, offering for him to be the spokesperson for their new prosthetics, thus eliminating his debt from his current prosthetic provider, which name I cannot remember. Wasn't Aegis and Core, it was Zenith and Company. And he said he'd think about it, and they kind of blew off Elias Thorne. They found out that Elias has access to important restricted areas of Vanguard HQ along with them. And meanwhile, I'm remembering everything as I go off the dome. Meanwhile, Rini and Emmett did a little home visit where Emmett looked a little bit more into Rini's blood as well as his own, trying to figure out their different medical conditions that they're both going through at the moment, if you can call that for Emmett. But they ended up digging into some Vanguard files where they received a odd file dating over 20 years ago, known as Project Blue Sky, with the subtitle Project Lazarus. And as well as, I believe it was one, for lack of a better term, skeleton key that they can use on any Vanguard lock or access to any file. But it is a one-time use key. The Project Blue Sky file maintained almost the entire backstory of Kasper Sky, where she was seen as she was revealed to be an old security program from the old world before the fall that was then repurposed into a hollow sensor that developed sentience. It was also revealed that Project Lazarus was putting said AI, said newly developed artificial intelligence, into a body to reportedly prolong the life of fallen soldiers, but was tested on lesser known people from the Undercity, so that way questions wouldn't be asked until the process was finalized. We also learned that Emmett was one of these candidates being presumed dead after the Obsidian District, the most devastating hollow attack in record, but was turned down from the program because of noticing an aptitude, a special power tied to one's personality, and was also the fact that he was not dead. The last session ended with Rini going out to inform the others of her findings, and while passing a local toy store, bumped into a small child with a marketable plushie of herself, which was then revealed that was how Pib has been earning his gambling money, was by selling their likenesses. And I believe we said that he got a 100% profit. And we're going to stick with that. Because I said it. But we are going to actually, as the camera pans back in to Rini bumping into this small child, everything's going to go gray and almost fuzzy as we see two little backwards facing triangles in white. As everything starts to reverse, the camera follows Rini back through her adventures throughout the day, from them blowing up the blood sample, from Emmett knocking on her door, back to the party getting off the tram after their last adventure, full of questions. And while Emmett and Dante go one way, Rini and Emmett start heading back to the apartments. We settle in on the last remaining members of our party, Kolt and Kasper. As you all are standing at the tram dock, your friends each going off onto their own objectives for the night.
Well, I guess it's just us then.
It would seem.
Do you want to go spar?
Spar you?
Yeah.
Or... I see. For what purpose?
Well, to be honest, I'm a little embarrassed. I was, I'm used to fighting drunk patrons and keeping the peace. They're a little slower than hollows. So I was hoping that you could give me some pointers, how to speed up my reflexes, basically.
Oh, yes, I can do that.
All right. Well, let's head over there then. Where do you want to do
have
this?
A couple different places that you guys could do this. Obviously the training rooms for the Vanguard, the weight rooms, have a little sparring arenas, similar to any college campus, or at least, let me rephrase this. My college campus specifically had halls in the rec center that was just like racquetball rooms and like pickleball rooms, and
Yeah.
they were just basically these. They didn't even have the nets in them. It was like wall ball. So they have essentially little cubbies designed for tiny fight arenas for training. There's one in the center, or an area similar for training in the center of the apartment complex park, as well as a few different parks that you could go to. You could head back to the Candelaria if you wanted to use their arena.
Probably not. They're probably doing something.
Or you could just start brawling at the train station.
Yeah, let's just roll another train
Throw it out.
station. Yeah.
Just Street Fighter style.
Would Casper have any preferences?
She will follow your lead, unless
Then
you're
let-
asking for her to make a decision.
Then let's go to the training hall.
Okay. As you guys make your way to the training hall, you would probably catch the tail end of the you basically walk into the room as the conversation between Dante, Edison, and Elias Thorne is concluding, as he kind of takes them down a separate hall towards the records room. you notice him badge through a door, and the three of them proceed down that way. Remaining in the room is Professor Andrew Stern and several of his research and development members, just kind of talking about future plans. If you want to interact with them, you can. Otherwise, he seems very preoccupied at the moment. But if you continue down the hall, you pass your squad barracks rooms and eventually get to the recreational gym area. You find these training rooms not in use.
I guess I do make a note that some of our group is heading into a high security area, but
Yeah. I say, man, it's weird that Elias has that kind of access, right?
she goes, yes, it is a strange decision on the Vanguard's part.
Well, anyways, how should we start?
Is there any aspect of your training specifically that you'd like to focus on improving your speed with?
What do you mean?
Perhaps weapon use, general offensives, maybe defensive or evasive maneuvers? Or perhaps evaluating the scene and deciding what course of action to take?
What about improvised weapons?
As in a weapon that you hadn't planned on using?
As in like a chair or a rock.
That sounds like equal parts situational awareness and general weapon use, so I guess we'll start with weapon training.
Okay.
It's okay.
So we're in these suits. I don't want to assume this because can you like turn them off so that it's not using your aptitude and it's just functioning as like clothing basically?
Yeah, so the
Or would you have to like
don't
withdraw it?
So the suits themselves don't use your aptitude. They basically give you the means to amplify it.
Right, but like
would work as like, if just left on, would work as reducing impact and like shielding armor, for the best way I can describe it. I would say if you don't want that, you would just want to turn it off.
we can turn off the suit.
Retract the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Like take the suit off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Colt would
I
just...
think she would probably retract the suit. In that
Yeah, I
case.
think Colt would have retracted his as soon as they walked in.
Okay.
Well, it's probably weird because you've probably only seen Casper in her suit or a suit.
Yeah.
And in this case, she is in like athletic wear that would fit under the suit. I don't want the aptitude to get in the way of the fundamentals of the training, which will not change based on whether you have the suit or not.
So my question for you.
Something out to start with.
You said what?
My question for you both. I have two ways of doing this. Oh, were you talking to me or Connor? I kind of jumped in during a pause.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
There's two ways that we can do this. Where if you guys want to spar and are willing to, we can do a one-on-one combat through PvP. If you would rather just do actual training, we can do various contested checks.
I don't think I'm actually trying to do any
I was gonna say, unless he has
Damage.
changed what he's trying
Yeah.
to do, Casper is mostly teaching or
Okay.
collaborating at the very least.
And I wanted to preface, if you do spar, you don't have to necessarily be like, it's obvious. It's
Yeah,
safe
it's
to
just
assume
like-
that it would be non-lethal and
Yeah.
Oh
it'd
yeah.
be back.
Well, because there's no unspoken aggression here either. It's
Yeah.
not like, oh, it's gonna spiral out of control because I'm angry.
Yeah. So I guess just not really contested checks. This is more of a precursor to something else that I'm going to. Yeah.
Well, in that case, we'll just throw some checks in there to see how things are going and to make it still a game. So if you would like, Casper, if you are teaching, can you give me, where are all the? Oh, it's on the wrong tab. I have like 6 different docs that all start with Vanguard. I have to bounce between. Casper, can you give me a? It's not a teaching ability. Whatever you think the best thing would be for teaching someone of your stats. I'm leaning towards athletics. But if you think you have something that fits better,
A battle.
battle could work. I guess I'd be fighting. I'm just thinking from like an instructor point of view, because you were definitely going to be rolling fighting.
Yeah.
Not familiar with skills. Um,
We just do boating and get on with it, maybe.
just do boating.
That's what you needed to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would argue athletics or fighting.
Let's do athletics then. I think that makes sense. I don't know what my stats are, so hold on.
It's a D4 for you. At least that's what this page says. I don't know if anything.
Athletics, there it is.
And then
Yeah. I forgot. You would think she's more athletic, but she's not. That is a 3.
did your wild die as well?
That was a 2.
Oh. Oh, that's
Nice.
okay. Yeah,
I think this is good because like she's trying to explain ahead of you actually doing the thing, and she is not used to acting without the speed.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to teach him?
Would she explain speed? I think she would mostly explain it as like planning. Like you need to forecast what you're doing so that it's more reactive instead of like deciding in the moment and then doing something. If you already have a roadmap of what the battle will look like and what your options are, you won't need to spend time thinking about it.
Okay. Then in response, Kolt, make me either an athletics or a actually no, make me a focus roll.
Focus?
Yeah.
Okay. A 5.
Perfect. Because I was gonna say -1 because Casper
Then a
was
4.
not but you still passed. So in that case, it takes a minute at first, is Casper's instructions are fast, for lack of a better term. But you start to pick it up, and you're kind of seeing how different it is to move against a bigger foe than just a person size. And you kind of start picking up on what she means. I don't want to blow through this too quickly. I'd
probably ask, seeing that you're having, like, maybe it's not coming across as great explaining it, probably ask just to, like, demonstrate it, and then try to, while I'm not also in combat, so I can actually focus on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it is awkward, because even, like, when she goes to demonstrate, like, what being quick is, she's like, oh, well, if I was planning to use a weapon that I wasn't planning on using, then I would first evaluate the landscape to see what things could be used as weapons, and then I would position myself such that they were within range and acquire them, and then she kind of grabs a chair and says, something unwieldy like this would require a different strategy. But see, if it gets broken, you could perhaps use it as a shield and a weapon, and she's just talking about, like, a bunch of things, and it's some, like, you don't need to retain all of it, but it's like, oh, there's, like, nuggets in there that's like, okay, that's a point I can actually use.
Okay.
Yeah, so this goes on for a little bit. You kind of start seeing how Kolt is adapting to this pretty well. It takes him a minute at the beginning, but once he watches you and starts observing, it starts to click a little bit faster, and you can see the gears turning in his head as he's thinking up new strategies and tactics. But even with your suit off, Casper, you get a little ping out of the corner of your eye, and you feel it in the back of your head, that certain security files or security systems are being tripped right now. Someone's accessing files that they're not supposed to.
Correct me if I'm misremembering this. So we have these, like, bracelets, and the suit retracts into them.
Yes, yeah, it's
with,
like
nanotechnology.
Yeah, like Iron Man nanotech.
Yeah, okay. So she would still have that to access and receive messages from, and she
But you're also used, so.
And realizes this is a message that only she would be getting. She looks to Kolt and says, is this your only objective in meeting with me this evening?
Well, I was hoping to find a little way to kind of slip it into the conversation a little bit more, but why are you so cagey about yourself?
I understand your line of inquiry, Mr. Candelaria, and I will have to stay firm in my stance that I cannot tell you, but I fear that perhaps someone in our group is accessing the information already. And I imagine there's I can picture this one of two ways. Either like you can kind of project something off of the bracelet to read a like bigger
Yep.
thing, or you can like send the information directly to someone else, like screen sharing it
Perfect.
almost.
Both of them.
I kind of like the projection more for this.
Yeah. Actually, when you try to pull it up to project, I'm gonna put my hand over your wrist, basically, to block it, and just say, I get that maybe you don't want to talk about it. Does it have to do with your aptitude? Because I would rather just hear it from you.
I'd like to be perfectly clear, Mr. Candelaria, when I say I cannot tell you about it. It is not an unwillingness.
And it doesn't have to do with your aptitude. The reason that you can't say anything.
My aptitude is not limiting my ability to tell you.
I envisioned this going a different way.
I can perhaps meet you in the middle. If this were information you already knew, I could talk to you about it. But if it's not something you've seen, she kind of gestures to her bracelet, then I can't talk about it.
He'll just kind of sigh and step back, then cross his arms, be like, all right, fine.
Cannot help but feel like I'm doing something wrong. Is there some reason that you would prefer me to tell you than seeing the information?
I prefer to how do I want to say this? I already don't trust the Vanguard. And knowing that you've grown up with the Vanguard, makes me hesitate to trust you fully. And the fact that you won't say anything or can't say anything and either have to or prefer to use somebody else or some other means to give information would lead me to believe that it's either tailored or doctored in a way that you might be hiding something.
Understandable. I think perhaps if you read this potentially doctored information, the information within will give you a greater scope for what could be hidden from you. And then you can decide if you think the information is trustworthy or not, and if it is fabricated, then what the truth may actually be. But I do think the path to finding the truth, whether you trust the Vanguard or not, is through this information that I cannot tell you.
Then let's see it.
So she heads to this notification of a secure file being accessed. I think she just like throws up the screen as she's maneuvering so that you see like, oh, she's gotten a security message that you didn't get. So clearly there's something there.
Yeah.
And she looks at the affected file. You see it's called Project Blue Sky, and then subfolder Project Lazarus. And she says, now it's standard procedure to make sure that there has been no effort at copying or manipulating the document in any way. So I should probably ensure that it hasn't been edited from the last time I viewed it. And she opens it. And you can see the information that we talked about last time.
Yes.
In the last session.
Rini, question for you. Would there have been any effort to copy it or preserve it, remove it from the file into an external folder?
I don't think so. I think in any other file she would have found yes. I think with this one though, no. Just because now that she works in the Vanguard, she's trying to be a smidgen more careful, but mainly because the only reason she was looking for this was to get stuff on Kasper anyways, since she's presenting the information to the group herself, there's no need for her to try and blackmail Kasper with this on a flash drive.
Noted.
Because Kasper already wants it to happen, so
Okay.
that she's aware of. It's not like she's not gonna blackmail Kasper with this. So
then, while Colt, you're reading this information, you notice on the sidebar a little command prompt come up, and you see messages between Kasper, which has the tag before it, passkey.cur. And then you see messages returning from a unknown, some name you've never seen before, but Usagi.
Like to think that when you're typing with this bracelet, because obviously, like, you can't. I mean, you could probably throw up a projection.
Like, yeah.
This is the future, though. So, the people that are like in like wheelchairs with like ALS or something,
Yeah, with the
must
eyes.
use- yeah, they can just use their eyes to type things, and
Yeah.
so I think there's probably been a system that at least has been developed for her, that just like calculates the like micro eye movement so that she can type pretty quick with it, just by looking at the bracelet at the same time as Colt.
I'd even argue that it's interfaced directly into the chip that is you.
Yeah, it could.
Just because it'd be more direct than the chip sending signals to the brain, sending them to the body, sending them to the... But if you don't want that, you don't have to have it. It's...
I think her aptitude almost minimizes that
That's
amount
true.
of anyway.
That's fair. Okay, we'll do that then. Yeah, because I don't think Colt would know. Would you know anything about like infamous hackers?
No, probably not.
Yeah, then you just see that you've never heard the name Usagi before, but you see a little emoji that gets sent with little rabbit ears every now and then.
yeah, I love the idea that like on the screen too, like, and this is because I wrote that one of her flaws is that she has to put a signature for her hacking on everything. So in like flashing pink like graffiti writing in the corner, it says like GG. You're like gotcha, 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 like just flashing like this, and there's like a little bunny like that.
And I say, wow, that rabbit kind of looks like Rainy.
Wow.
Strange coincidence.
Wow, my friend looks like a rabbit.
Oh.
Huh. So are you like... Are you the Vanguard?
No,
I'm a
the
little
Vanguard is a collection of paramilitaristic individuals whose sole purpose is to fight hollows. I serve mostly as a security protocol.
Gotcha. But now you're
So
in...
currently my purpose is to detect and mitigate the impact of hollow incursions.
All right. So you're... God, I hate technology. So you're in here. Are you also out here? Kind of like pointing to like the tech in the room.
Currently my consciousness is confined to this spot. If I wish to access Vanguard information, I would need some means to interact with it.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot to take in.
Do you choose to believe the information as it has been presented to you?
I don't have much of another suspicion, so yeah, I guess so.
In that case, I would discourage you from talking about this information with other Vanguard members who either do not have access to the information yet or would penalize you greatly for having the information you now have.
Okay.
Just a warning.
A threat?
I will not be carrying anything out, so not a threat. Just warning.
Okay. I don't know who I would talk to about it other than you guys, so... I guess that's it then.
You feel relieved knowing this information?
I guess. I think it's more questions than answers, but I'm glad that we know a little more about you, at least.
I'm glad that it will not impact our work as much.
Cool. Well, as you both kind of sit there in that awkward silence for a moment, we flash back to Rini as she picks up, helps the child up and all of you notice a little notification that you've gotten some money, some credits.
Cool.
Something that's become kind of routine to happen at random hours since you taught Plick to gamble. Or not Plick, Pib. Different
Plick.
people. He's out there somewhere.
Plick now gambles.
But Rini, were you intending on meeting with the party to discuss things right now? Or is this something that you were shooting for another day in the week during your downtime? Because this is all still the night that you guys were sent on that incursion.
I mean, I think she was looking to do it sooner rather than later, because I think otherwise she wouldn't have run out in the middle of the night. But it doesn't have to be, I guess. I can say she got distracted by the
She
Yeah.
immediately ran back to tell Emmett, I know where we get our money.
yeah.
Well then, in that case, we'll flash forward a day or two, as people's schedules line up. Half of your party seems to have important stuff of their own to handle or are running late, but you guys can decide where you want to meet up. And you get to decide what you want to talk about. As you all get this notification from Rini, what would it say?
How about this? How about this? Do you mind if I retcon something real,
Go for
can
it.
we...
Yeah.
Can I say that the night before she went to go talk to, she found, I can't think of anybody's names right now, Dante and Edison the night before, since she was
Yeah.
already out, and so
She
she
was
talked
already
to them,
out. And
and in that way, I can.
They're
'Cause
up to date.
I don't think she'd be like, everybody, emergency meeting, I'm gonna plan this out. I think she'd be
Yeah.
like, ha, ha, ha,
Yeah.
ah, So I think she would have
And
told
then-
down last night, and then she finds these two the next day. We can do it that
That's
way.
also better because that means we don't need to play out doing it for a third time once we have
Yeah.
more people here.
Yeah.
Although we will have to, because we'll have to give Max an update if they haven't seen the episode with Emmett's info yet.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you guys have pretty much anywhere you want to have this little talk. If you want some secure places, if that's what you're afraid of, Pib can give some suggestions.
I assume I would know some suggestions.
Yeah, it would be.
I would know where they have surveillance set up.
It would essentially boil down to the usual spaces, like your specific squad barracks room, someone's apartment, or the Candelaria.
Sounds like it's up to Rini.
It's up to me. Shit.
You called the meeting.
That's true.
I guess I don't think she wants it in her apartment. She's like, I don't like inviting people over to my place. I don't want anyone seeing my tech, and definitely don't want them to see the plushies I definitely didn't purchase.
Yeah, you 100% cleaned out the store.
whole group.
Yeah.
That would be really funny if you all show up and Rini has marketable plushies of you.
Yeah, she's got the whole squad lined up. And she's like,
We're-
look, and when you press on Colt's tummy, he spits poison. It's like a little.
Bleh, bleh.
That's so cool.
They all have like pre-recorded lines, and you push Dante's, and it's just, why are you recording me?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
We're getting 100%
Yeah.
profit because Rini's scalping.
Me and Pip are the dream team, you know. What can I say?
That's funny.
I think it'd be in the Candle aria. I almost said candelabra for sure.
In the candelabra.
In the candelabra. If there's like a private room in the Candelaria,
Yeah, we got a
it'd
back
probably
room.
be- Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, is your establishment called the Candelaria? That's your last name. What the hell is your place
Yeah.
called? Is it called the Candelaria?
it's and then the downstairs is the chandelier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Where I want to
Okay,
swing
got it.
from.
From the chandelier. I wasn't even sure I was hearing
I like the idea, although I also like the idea of like going there and Colt's like, yeah, we got a private room, and it's still like just the main area. It's just like a table in
It's
the
just a
corner.
booth.
It's like no
Yeah.
one can hear us from here.
Yeah.
She's like,
So loud.
It's like that.
So,
It's one of those, like, in those really fancy restaurants, they have that one room where they have sliding doors that close to, like, kind of
Yes.
separate it. It's like that.
hell yeah.
In reality, it's just a room for like cup pong or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
first off, I want to say, Sam, thank you.
For what? What did I do?
For picking the right
You
location
chose
for a
correctly.
fight.
Yeah, like I obviously am gonna give you the choice to pick, but as I was saying these locations, I was like, I specifically wrote, the lead-in for the Candelaria.
Oh,
It would
good.
not work anywhere else.
Good.
You're welcome.
Cool. Well, we're going to jump cut then to, in whatever order you arrive, getting to the Candelaria.
Kasper's there first. Against all odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rini's like,
Colt hasn't even opened up yet.
Joel
leave
is-
me here. Yeah.
No, I don't open, man, how do I say his name?
His name, Cyrus.
Siren?
I think Siren.
Yeah, Siren.
Yeah. I need to write that down. So yeah, you get in. Siren is just finishing opening up. It's probably midday, I'd say, noon-ish. It's surprisingly empty,
Except for Kasper.
except for Casper. Colt, you kind of take your time in the morning. As always, you guys open your door and see your drink of choice sitting there.
Yeah, Kasper brought you a drink and then
Yeah.
headed here first.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So probably Colt and then Rini.
Yeah, probably.
All right, Rini, you walk in as you get back down to the Undercity and walk into Colt's establishment, the Candelaria, and see your friends. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
How dare you?
Drank too much water. You see your friends at probably standing around the bar. Go.
Take it away.
Take it away. What
Okay, go.
happens?
Oh, good. You both beat me here. Great. Okay. So I already talked to the other two last night. I have a secret that I guess isn't really a secret now. And Casper, it's about Casper. Casper knows the secret. Casper knows the secret.
Okay.
See, I didn't feel bad about doing this last night, telling the other people, but now that Casper's right in front of me, I feel kind of bad. But like, this is fine, right? Like, she's saying this out loud, by the way. This isn't Sam being like, yeah, she feels bad. She's like, nah, I kind of feel bad about this now. I think looking back on it.
Perhaps you need not say anything at all.
What do you mean?
She looks to Colt.
I was just gonna see how long she would dance around the subject, honestly.
What the fuck? What do you mean you know already?
Well, we were sparring, and
Well, cool for you. How does that come up in sparring? I thought you couldn't tell. I thought you couldn't tell anybody.
I didn't.
You did.
yeah.
You did.
You did.
No, well, someone named Usagi did.
This is
She just
Usagi.
She just kind of looks to Casper like.
Hey, that's new
Okay.
information, though. That's
Well,
cool.
Yeah, sure. I guess this trip wasn't fully wasted. I am the genius girl hacker, Usagi.
Awesome.
Calls herself a genius.
Huh?
I don't know. There's just something funny about really referring to herself as a genius.
Yeah.
I
She's
mean,
the-
it's true.
She's the
it's
cutest
just-
genius girl hacker, of course.
It's just something
I
funny
can-
about that. Of course I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
You guys crack me up.
I was like, now that Usagi's more in the air, she'll like literally. I think a couple sessions ago when she was with Emmett and they hacked into the Vanguard, she was like, "Who's the prettiest genius girl hacker? It's me. It's me." And, like she's like, "I did that." Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is me. I am she. And Casper, oh my goodness. Everything makes so much more sense. No hard feelings though. Right? Like, go on. We're fine. We're cool. You and me were
Can't
cool.
be mad at the prettiest, cutest genius.
Yeah, you can't be
hacker.
mad at the cutest genius girl hacker in the world now. You can be mad at Usagi, you can't be mad at Rini, right? I mean, go on.
I just hope the impact of your antics is not lost on you.
No, of course not. What do you mean by that? Hypothetically. Like I mean, I'm gonna still be hacking in there if we need information or something. Like, before I did it for fun, now I'd be doing it for purpose, you know?
Just let me know in advance.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, no need to hack into the Vanguard for fun. I got real reasons now. So
You...
Rini, do you? I'm sorry.
Did-
I'm so
No,
sorry.
no. You're good. You're good. You're
Talk
good.
I keep doing that. Like, I'll hear the silence, and I'm like, I should say something before it goes on too long.
You're fine.
Speak.
No, I was also going to fill the silence, but
Well, I was just going to add that the only thing of Rini's hacking escapades that Casper would not. I almost said Lily. Casper would not know about. I didn't even DM that campaign. Would be
It's about
the
Emmett.
skeleton key.
Oh,
Oh, and well,
did
hold on.
Casper? Did you know about Emmett?
That's your call to make.
I don't think this is a file she had read previously.
And even
So
if she did,
I became aware of it when you became aware of it.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess then Colt, you would have read that too.
yeah.
Which I guess also explains a couple things. I mean, Emmett and I were playing with our blood in vials last night. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that after the effects of that and everything, kind of. Don't look at me like that. You spit acid.
Okay, but that's an aptitude. I'm not. I was gonna say spitting in people's drinks, but that's exactly what I do.
Yeah. Who's the hypocrite now?
In fairness, he didn't say he was playing with the acid.
Okay, fine. We were testing our blood because
Okay.
Emmett's a doctor. He was looking to see if he could somehow figure out a cure for me, and we kind of like put our blood in like a vial, like a little like petri dish tube thing, a dish, and it kind of just like his blood kind of just overtook mine and like made it all black and explode. So he's a little weird. He's a little freaky deaky. But the file kind of explains a little freaky deaky. So there's that. But I don't know, like, in particularly, like, why he's able to heal him, like why his body's healing itself and why he's held together by shadows and is alive despite not supposing to be alive, which I don't even know if Emmett knows. He seemed so shocked that he's been quiet for like a whole day and a half.
Yeah.
Kind of just left my room and didn't say anything. So definitely not because of a real human in a whole nother universe not being able to play him since that encounter. So I don't know.
You said your blood exploded?
It get kind of. I vaguely remember.
You guys ended up blowing it up because
We
for
blew
some
it up.
reason
That's right.
Emmett's blood started taking over yours, and
Yeah.
it started getting volatile.
Yeah, we got scared, so we tried getting rid of it, and it like kind of caused a tiny explosion when we did that.
Should we be worried about that?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm a little worried, but
Do these properties of blood resemble something else
Elaborate.
that I might be aware of? Does it resemble hollows in any way?
oh, like does hollow blood explode?
Hollow blood doesn't explode. And I don't know if would Casper be involved in hollow tests that like Stern specifically is doing.
Man, fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
Because all we know, like Stern, like the testing of when Casper tested her abilities, he had a contained hollow. It's safe to say that there is most likely some branch of R&D that is trying to figure out like what these things are.
Would there happen? Sorry, you do your thing.
Well, I was just gonna say her purpose is to kill all of them and to understand. Like, I think if it is, I can't think of anything else that would be more important to security than knowing what they are capable of doing and what kind of behaviors they exhibit to certain things, as far as preparing and mitigating. I'm not saying I know this information. I'm asking if I can roll for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because maybe it's not information we have, or maybe she is not privy to all of the information of the tests. Like, it will still be filtered through whoever, through Stern, especially.
I will say, give me a knowledge roll minus 3.
-3.
It's some
That's
it's
some.
it's something.
Thank goodness. Wow. So
Something
that
blew up
is
a lot.
that's a 4.
Oh?
Not a lot. The D4
Okay.
blew up, which brought me to a 7. So -3 is a 4.
We love to see it. You would know on a success, you would notice that I don't know how to phrase this. Without like giving the wrong signals. You would know that while you haven't seen any blood tests between hollows, like you haven't personally been there for them, you know that on a cellular level, taking over another person's blood is a very aggressive and violent thing for cells to do. And you know that hollows are very violent and aggressive creatures. So while you can't say that like this is hollow blood, you notice the similarities and tendencies. I don't think I'm doing a good job putting it in words. But...
Sure. So the blood is weird, and it's acting like cancer cells almost.
Yeah, so the blood is... You notice that Dante's blood cells are darker in color, but they are not... From what you've seen, they are not hollow blood. But they do share several traits.
That's all I needed.
Whether that's coincidence or not, that is something that would be hidden under more research or more levels.
I don't need to know the answer. I was just curious if she'd be sus, and it sounds like she's sus.
I also want to add in, while we're still talking about Emmett, the only mention of Emmett is in that one journal entry. There is it's linked to a separate file, Project Tartarus, that
Which I didn't open.
Yeah, you did not have access to it.
Yeah.
And you didn't want to waste or burn the skeleton key.
Yeah.
There weren't any, like, hollows in the past that I got at the chandelier that had a regenerative properties like that, were there?
I would say it's possible. If you did have one with regenerative properties, it would have eventually been defeated in combat.
Okay.
But it's not uncommon. Or no, let me rephrase that. It's not like 1 in a million lottery level winning rarity. There are aptitudes that provide healing properties.
Yeah.
It's not far-fetched. What made Emmett's case special, and the reason why tests for Tartarus were done on him, was because his aptitude was still active while he was unconscious.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was in such a unconscious state that he was presumed dead, which is why they brought him in for Kasper's host.
Okay.
Originally.
So no hollows that would have done that, quite that.
No hollows that scream this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it would be something that you would have to dig in more information for.
Okay.
But I love the train of thought. I love seeing you guys thinking about ideas. Very interesting. So, while you guys are discussing, um, are you guys sharing any drinks or like just like strictly Mr. Business?
I'm probably drinking, but I do that all the time. So
Are you two having a drink? Just a casual 12:30 p.m. drink
Well, Rini
on a
doesn't drink.
Tuesday?
Yeah, I don't
Oh, you're
think
right.
Cat would.
Rini doesn't drink because of her
Maybe a
condition.
water.
I'll say she's probably having water.
Okay.
Casper
you guys-
doesn't because she can't rationally understand why she would choose to slow her mental faculty.
Okay, now we're at the part that's in all caps. It says "Don't read aloud."
Has Casper ever drank before?
If she did, it was probably like an experiment.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in her first couple weeks, where they're like, how much of the human physiology remains? Like, how is her mental state impacted by alcohol? Because obviously, it's not impacting that.
Yeah.
I will say during those tests, Casper was more of a heavyweight than expected.
Okay.
I think that would make sense.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Cool. So, as you guys are discussing and just having a jolly old conversation, the doors to the Candelaria, I can't remember if we said they were barn-style doors or
They are barn
tavern.
style.
The saloon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saloon style.
They
Definitely.
just swing.
They swing
yeah.
open.
Are we in like a glass door kind of room where you can see in but you can't hear?
Yeah. There's probably
I
like
figured you guys were just at the bar because there was no
opaque
one there.
glass. Maybe there's like a little. It's kind of open because there's nobody there. But yeah,
But okay,
we could probably see the front door.
Yeah.
cool. Well, then this map's So
It's
as
fine,
these
it's
doors swing open, you see
Cowboy walks in.
several beefy men, like some big boys.
Like some big boys.
Some big
Big
boys, some beefy
boys.
men. As they enter this room, they are all very well built. Most of them buzz cut or in some form of short hair. They have various tattoos throughout their body. Some of them have a couple implants, like a cybernetic eye, or maybe one of them has a prosthetic hand.
Oh, these guys think they're cool.
Couple of them wearing like leather jackets, and then one guy walks in. He's a little bit shorter than the rest, but just as built. He's got his hair slicked back, and he's smoking a massive cigar.
I was just about to say, Rini leans over, she's like,
Yes.
oh, these guys think they're so cool. Watch, the main guy's gonna walk in with a huge cigarette.
And he's gonna say, "Who's in charge around here?"
He's smoking indoors. What an asshole.
Couple of them stand at the bar. I don't know if Siren is there.
I'd probably go behind the bar if these big guys start walking in with,
Yeah.
just to back him up at the very least.
They're looking for a bad time.
I assume they're new. Like,
Yeah,
you
have
haven't
I
seen
seen them
them.
before?
Yeah. Make me a knowledge roll.
Knowledge.
Common knowledge?
No. Yes, common knowledge. I didn't
I was
see
gonna
the
say, I
common.
hope it is, because that's
Yeah,
what
I
I
hope
rolled
so.
before.
Yeah.
I do have streetwise. Would that possibly come into effect here? It
Describe it.
says, hold on, where is it? Streetwise characters know how to find the local black market, fence stolen goods, avoid the local
Yes.
law. It would.
Yeah, it would.
I had +2 common knowledge rolls pertaining to the types of disreputable activities listed above.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the wild card die is a
D6.
D6. Okay. So that'll be 6.
6? Awesome. Wait, oh, that was
Wait,
with
did
the
you-
bonus.
Oh.
Yes, that was with the bonus.
I was about to ask the same thing. I was like, did it explode?
Yeah, no.
You recognize these guys as... This is the wrong... No, what's this one? Okay. You recognize these guys as members of the Marconi family. A relatively well-known criminal organization of the Undercity. They specialize in different types of fraud, primarily, along with a large amount of looting and various thievery, but specifically after incursions. They use the chaos to kind of make out like bandits, which they ironically are.
I would never have thought of like a gang family whose purpose is to loot in the wake of chaos, but I guess it happens
I mean,
regularly enough that it
yeah.
would make sense to
They
organize.
have their stereotypical like mafioso
Oh sure.
tendencies, but those are the things that they're primarily known for, because those are the things that are a little more morally gray that can be broadcasted. A lot of their shadier dealings, you don't really... If word gets out of their shadier dealings, the person who leaks that
They're sleeping
isn't
with the
around much
fish.
longer. Yeah.
No way.
Drew, shut the fuck up. That's incredible.
Oh,
Drew and I were
man,
like, get out of here.
Yeah, I would probably go behind the bar and take over if I know who that is, who it is.
Yeah. You notice that the man with the cigar is not Don Marconi. He is not the top boss, but he is one of his well-known underlings. Whose name I didn't come up with. So we're gonna call him Tony.
Okay.
Tony Marconi.
Oni Marconi.
Tony Marconi. And they go up to the counter.
Wow, that was a long laugh.
That was it.
I did it and immediately realized that I was doing Ender's voice.
Hey, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Ender Dragon.
Hey. I can't do a good accent.
Just don't make
hey,
it gravelly. Just make it smooth, but do the accent.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
If it ain't Colt Candelaria, what are you doing working today? Heard you a big shot Vanguard guy now.
Well, I still help out when I can. How can the Candelaria help y'all?
Well, I
I
guess
want you
the
to know
first
Greenie
thing-
has her head out the door looking already. She's like,
Love it.
Wait, I need to establish where we're at this point.
I mean, probably outside of the room now, I would assume.
we all are? I saw
We
you.
all
walk
would have
up.
left the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine
Greenie's
Rainy and I
around the
are
corner.
just sitting like
Yeah,
at the
then-
end of the bar when they
Yeah.
walk in. We
Sure,
go
yeah.
behind the- Okay.
Then, yeah, then never mind. Then she's got her water in hand with a straw. She's like,
Well, I guess the first thing you can do for us is let us know that you're not going straight now.
I don't get what my sexuality has to do
Well,
with
yeah, I
it.
don't know what my sexuality has to do with anything, but
You know what I mean
Um,
by that. Not going straight on us, are you, Candelaria?
I'm just
You're,
doing what I need to do to get my name out there. What's it matter to you?
What's it
I
to
just
you?
respect the hustle. I just know if you're turning over a new leaf and trying to be this goody two shoes, then perhaps business with the Marconi family, maybe you lose a couple patrons. Maybe find a new drinking hole, and maybe you get a little reminder of what happens to those who don't mind their business. But if
I haven't
if
been
you're
looking
not-
into the Marconis at all, so I don't know what you're threatening here.
It's not threatening. Just trying to make sure we're on the same page here.
What do you want?
What, besides the lovely drinks at this establishment? We're here on some business. We're looking for. We got some tips that someone who owes a debt to the Marconis is pays their share. We heard that they were spotted around here. We decided to swing by.
Well, if you're looking for someone, I don't just go around giving out my patrons' info.
You see one of the other guys kind of come up and nudge Tony Marconi, and love that name, pulls him, kind of like whispers into his ear, and he kind of perks up and looks around before his eyes settle on Rini and Casper's table. As he looks back to you and goes, I would never ask that of you. I know patron bartender confidentiality from one businessman to another.
Yeah, HIPAA.
HIPAA, yeah, exactly, HIPAA.
Sorry, BIPA.
HIPAA brothers.
BIPA. BIPA, yeah.
Oh, fucking Bippa.
And I'm not like that Ender Draken, you know. I'm not gonna go around blabbing at the first sign of trouble, but it looks like we got all the information we need. So, what do you say? A quick round from me and the boys, and then we'll get out of your hair after we take care of some business.
I'll start making some drinks.
I'm gonna spit in them all.
I'm gonna spit in them all. What was that about, Draken?
It's just
common knowledge.
It's just common knowledge, you know. You know.
well, we in the business we call Drake on a squealer. You pressure him and he kind of gives up. He kind of, you know, he squeals.
He loses his accent.
I
You know, he squeals.
You know, he squeals.
You know.
Like a pig.
Who
Winkus.
said that?
Any,
Miss Hoshino, do you know what this accent is?
No, but I like it.
Is there even a culture associated with this accent that still exists in
Not
modern
really.
society?
I feel like there's
How-
a culture that is
how about
associated
some
with this. I
lemon
like it.
drops, boys?
Is that good?
Lemon drop. Dan doesn't know what a lemon drop is.
You don't need to.
Yeah, sure.
It's a kind of drink, and it's
It's a
not one
kind
that
of
he
drink.
made up.
It is
I know
It is a
that.
kind
I just don't know what they are.
It's
That's
a lemon.
something a mafia boss would order.
Oh, I don't know.
They're yummy though.
Yeah, they're yummy. Why not?
It's not. Yeah, it's not
They're
very
yummy.
cool.
Yeah, but
It's not very
Yeah.
hard.
yeah.
It's a very mild.
We're on
Um,
business, so maybe just a little,
I'll start mixing some drinks.
precursor.
So what's he been squealing about? I'll
He
also
isn't
at this point bring up a glass and start cleaning it with a rag.
He hasn't been. We haven't heard any new information from him, but he, last time we ran into him, he just brought up how he's still doing business with you and how was asking us for some information on better ways to acquire hollows, as if that's something that we get messed around with. He talks too much, you know what I'm saying? He talks too much.
I know what you're
If you
saying.
didn't know what I'm saying, I said it again. There
I'll
you
say,
go.
I'll say it one more time in case you didn't hear me. He talks too much.
Casper, I
Good.
think he talks too much.
Gonna get himself into some trouble someday.
All right. Well, I'll pour those drinks.
Casper, I think this guy talks too much. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you kindly.
I'm trying to find something that would maybe.
Is Reedy being quiet enough?
They're just.
I have to
they're
know.
just making jokes.
There's like no one in the bar.
I keep forgetting there's no one here. She's like, I think this guy talks too much. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
this guy talks too much.
I like to imagine Renia's like doodling.
Yeah.
Are you
Got like a coloring page, sipping
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
water out of the straw.
Yeah, she's like, I think he talks too much. You think I should make this blue or green? She's talking on the food. You like blue? You like blue? I think I
Should
like
the
blue.
bloody be blue or green?
What can I use bennies for?
You can use bennies, if I'm not mistaken, to re-roll any die.
You can use them to re-roll a die, recover from shaken, initiate a stoke roll, draw a new action card, re-roll damage, or influence the story in a indeterminate way.
Would it be possible to use a Benny to say
Perhaps.
that I have a rag that just has some spit in it?
A rag with spit?
You heard?
What
You
I
know,
would
like,
like to
chloroform to
do. Yeah. What I would like to do is clean all these glasses with that rag, and then use that to use my lower trait ability on all of them that drink it.
100%. I will allow it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like them.
So yeah.
I will say, Tony is the only one who didn't order a shot. He just ordered them for the boys.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. I'll throw out some
But
shots.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, boss, I love lemon drops.
I love lemon drops.
Thanks, boss.
They all need to make let's see. Oh, I make a focus roll.
Oh, thank goodness. Not want to make 4 rolls.
Oh, and this just lasts until the end of their turn. But
Well, it'll count for their first turn then.
okay.
Should it progress that
Well,
way?
if they're sipping it, well, I guess it's a shot.
Yeah.
You
Are
said-
they
Okay.
Yeah, what do they do after the shot?
As they all take their shots, and one of them goes, "Man, I love those things. They're so yummy."
Fuck you. I said they're yummy and you're clean to do it. It's so yummy.
They kind of like look towards Tony as he slides you the credits. He goes, thank you kindly. That's not his voice. I already forgot his
When he
voice.
turns to a cowboy.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, I told you he was a cowboy.
We thank you for your hospitality. We'll make this quick. And he turns around, and with his goons in tow, they walk over to Rini and Casper's table.
Whoa, whoa. What's up, fellas?
How we doing tonight, ladies?
As they turn to walk over, you catch Casper. She has like her hair undone, like hanging over the back of the chair, and she's just like leaning back.
How we doing tonight,
right.
ladies? Or this fine afternoon?
About
Right.
average.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And he looks over at Rini. Where'd your accent go?
Oh.
No!
Oh.
I only
I
came
think-
over here to get the accent too. Aw, jeez.
Where'd your accent go?
I mean, I could do it again if you want. I just thought it was cool. I just thought you're cool, you know?
Okay.
Pretty-
Would
pretty
Rini
fun.
have ever done anything for the Marconi family as Usagi?
Mm.
Would
Would
I
Rini
don't
have ever
know.
interacted with these people?
I don't know. Cause she hacked a lot. It started out as fun and then hacked into the Vanguard for fun. I don't know if she made much money or did jobs, but maybe I don't know.
He's just a hero for fun.
Okay, yeah, so she probably not.
I don't think so because it'd be hard
Okay.
to get a contact like that while she was in the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
You can go on the dark web.
I mean, I guess I
Yeah.
could have went on the dark webs.
Yeah.
Maybe can I like roll for it? Is that stupid?
Yeah,
I want to
roll
know.
for
I
it.
want to know like how like rare of a. What would I roll for that? I guess I'll just I'll just
Roll your criminal
Give
trait.
me-
my criminal trait.
Melody.
Give me a. Give me a.
Gambling.
Huh?
Gambling.
I was gonna say
Gambling.
thievery, but
Oh yeah.
So
because
what would
obviously if you
that-
have a, that would be based off agility. If you don't have anything in it, it would be a D4 by
Agility.
itself,
so
right?
It'd be a
Or no,
D6
it'd be your
maybe.
agility. No,
It's not
It would be a
based on
D4.
ability, it's just a D4
Oh.
Yeah.
minus 2.
if
Oh.
you don't have any skills in it.
Oh,
I
then
swear, I
don't-
forget whether it's minus 2 or
I don't
1 every
believe
time
you
we come
do.
back to this.
You said it was thievery,
Thievery, yeah. So D4, and then don't forget the wild card die.
Min- and it's -2. You said
Yes,
3. Cause
3.
5
Okay. You do not have
I didn't think
dealings
so.
with them.
It didn't seem like it, but I was like maybe in some weird rare instance where she went onto the dark web and got one job.
Yeah, maybe, but she wouldn't have interacted with them enough that they would recognize her voice or anything.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
don't
just
think
I'm
they would
just
know her
playing
voice
with you.
anyway.
You had some jokes, they were funny.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You two ladies know each other? Or
Yeah, we're friends.
your friends? Okay. You see that makes this a little more difficult.
Makes what?
I expect that the cordial nature of this interaction is unnecessary. If you'd just like to get to the point.
I tell Siren to go lock the door.
He kind of
Which door? Ugh. I can't
don't
lock
lock,
the
they just
saloon doors,
swing.
boss.
You just put a board over it.
Just say we're not open.
just turn the sign. He snaps his fingers, and the four goons kind of step around the table, and he goes, "Oh, looks like someone grew a pair.
That sounds
Fine.
misogynistic. What did you mean by that?
Yeah.
That was
I
the
didn't
wrong
mean
thing
it
to
like
say, my
hold
friend.
Damn.
I meant it was like a turn of phrase. Damn it.
Get him,
It
boys.
certainly was a turn of phrase. Yeah. I'm tired of this sass.
Fine. Let's get down to business then. No more pleasantries.
Sounds good, but just so you're aware, if you keep this shit up, you're gonna be sleeping with the fishes. So you guys still say that kind of thing, or?
In light of new information, your jokes aren't that funny anymore.
In light of
They've
new
lost their
information, I
humorous charm.
Whoa, you can't say that to her.
Nah. And he kind of just mean mugs Casper and goes, "You got some nerve showing your mug back in town again, Miss Walker. I believe you owe us some money."
Walker. I hardly know her.
You lied too? You don't know? You hardly know me? Did you?
I gotta
Are
pull
you
back up the
insinuate? Wait? How would I say this? Are you insinuating? Are you insulting me? And in what way would I owe you money?
Don't play dumb with me.
Oh, I
After
would
you
never
screw-
play dumb.
Listen here, Emily. After you screwed us over on that last job, and then took the riches for yourself, you got some nerve coming back around these parts. If one of my boys didn't witness you coming in here, you probably would have gotten away with it too.
Are you calling me Emily Walker?
So now we playing the stupid game, is that it? Two can play
Wow.
at the stupid game.
Wow, some gangsters you
I
are
can
not
tell.
even knowing your targets.
I can tell you're capable of playing the stupid game, but I'm not.
Casper, that was good.
Okay. You're telling me that this ain't you? And he slaps down a photograph on the table, or not a photograph, this is... He slaps down a little disc that pops up with a screen, that clear as day has, Casper in what looks like rugged clothes, just kind of in a group of burly men and different and women, but like, and everything, a group of people all wearing the Marconi family's crest on their suits, some of which are in a little more ragged clothing, but the upper executives wearing suits. The only difference being that Casper doesn't have the highlights in her hair, and her eyes are a little less glowy, a little less bright looking.
So supposing this is me, what did you know Emily Walker to be capable of?
Define capable of. She was fast, she was sneaky, she was our lookout at first, and you were our what the fuck am I saying? You were our lookout. You know this shit. Trying to make me play the stupid game now. Boss, she's making you play the stupid game, boss.
I thought you hated that game, boss.
Oh, you hated that game. Just shut the fuck up and let me think, okay? I can't decide on an accent either. I keep bouncing all
I
over
like
the
it.
fucking
Can't
place.
decide on an accent either.
Because yours is fake too. See, I did it fake. You.
Mine's real. It's just God doesn't do a good job at impressions.
So,
I'm a firm believer in
What?
game masteology.
would you like to itemize the things I owe you money for? I don't quite remember them all and would like to know the total that you are owed.
Itemization, you know. You screwed us out over a haul, you know?
Just one?
Back the mother of all hauls. We had down in the Rust district, that old pawn shop. We had that place lined up during Obsidian. During all the chaos in that, you know? We had that on in the bank. We sent you forward, you know, to scope out the area, make sure there's no hollows, and you left us high and dry, and I bet your ass sold us out too. Cops showed up not too long after. Half my boys got locked up. You's gonna allow that to happen? That
So
haul was
the
worth
amount I
at
owe you is-
least 65,000 credits.
So it's not
Almost.
so much a monetary recompense you're looking for, but for the act of betrayal and the imprisonment of half of your men, yes?
I don't know why you're so articulate now, but it's really pissing me off. Yeah, boss! Uh-oh, boss is getting pissed off!
If you
Oh,
ever
no.
said you hated two things, it's the stupid game and articulation. And she's doing both of them.
And she's
both
doing
at
both
things,
of
boys.
them.
So, supposing I did do this and I ratted you out to the police, have you come here to kill me, imprison me, or beat me up?
You see, I'm a generous man. Seeing as you're still here, you probably... It's a safe bet for one to assume that you got at least some of the haul and took off. Maybe you got some some hush money from the cops. Maybe they helped you out for your information, but I come here as a generous man offering a choice, if you will. You can either pay what you owe. We'll say 50,000, make it even. One person couldn't carry all that loot. But option 2 is, you know, we break a limb or two between you and your companions. Each limb about anywhere between 5 to 10,000 credits, call it even.
Sounds like more than a limb or two. Are you suggesting 5 limbs, or...?
So now she's doing math on me? She's doing math on you, boss!
Well, if you're
That's strike 3. That's the third thing you hate, boss. I hold up 4
Math,
fingers right
articulation, stupid game.
there. Math, articulation, and the stupid game. And
Boss,
the
it's
worst
almost
part
like
is,
articulation and math make you feel stupid, and that's why you
Exact-
don't like stupid games.
I was just about to say that, Lenny.
I got
And
you!
math and articulation make you feel stupid.
Oh my god, no, it's Rini doing the voice. She's like, yeah, boss, does
Wait.
that make you feel stupid? And they're like, yeah, Lenny! And they turn around and like,
I
she's
didn't
like,
say anything.
Well, obviously I don't carry that kind of money around with me. Would you allow me time to contact someone?
How much time are we talking?
Well, I
can't
can send
decide
a
on
message
that.
now and see if I get a reply, and you can wait around here for me to get a response if you want to ensure that I don't go somewhere.
You know, how about you make the call, and I'll give you a minute. If you don't get a response back, then maybe we just gotta show you how serious we are.
Okay. This is a somewhat private conversation, if you'll allow me to go back into that room over there.
Was the room, could you see into the room from the outside? I can't remember. I believe so, right? You said
You can kind of see like shapes and silhouettes.
Okay,
Okay.
like it's foggy.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a foggy glass.
Mr. Candelaria. Would you do me a favor and accompany this young lady? Just let me know if she tries any funny business. We'll stay out here and chat with the other one.
Oh, that's a little boring.
I've got a lot of questions about some of those big words your friend used.
The boss says he hates articulation, but the truth is he doesn't even know what that means.
The boss is great at learning. He loves it, but he hates admitting he's stupid.
He's a
Like,
straight
one
A
of them gets
student.
hit in the back of the head. Shut up.
Sure, I'll
What-
talk with the boss. That's
He's
fine.
gonna hear ya.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to go in there with her to make sure she's not doing anything? I'm not one to question the Marconis, but I also want to ensure my paying customers are safe.
Kasper shoots you a look like, why are you trying to do it that way?
You know what?
Because I know you can take him.
You make a good idea. You make a good point.
Oh,
You make
wait,
a
no,
good
I
point.
see what you were doing. Man.
You know what? That's that's a great idea. I will go in there with her.
Stupid. Lenny, you go. You go accompany the lady. Make sure there's no funny business. The five of us will stay out here and just we'll talk.
I just do this like
She's going to-
Thank you for
She's-
the oh, go on.
She's going to discreetly like look at the bracelet and send a message, and then just says, "I can't do that."
Oh wait, shit, I forgot. Uh-oh. Oopsie.
But she's gonna
I
head
made a
back.
miscalculation.
So, as what the original plan was gonna be, a Rini stuck with 4 people or 5 people. Now it is Rini and Kolt in a room with 3, and Kasper in a room with 2.
Oh,
As Tony goes, hey, you know what? That's a good plan, Colt. And if there's one thing the boss loves, it's a good plan.
You know what? Thinking about it, I think it's a bad plan. I think we should just go back to the first
It's
one.
a
I think.
pretty
Part of
good
being part of the
plan.
Marconi
Maybe-
family is clearly listing your likes and dislikes so that everyone can be on the same page and respect boundaries.
You know what?
Rule
You know what I think
number
your
one
boss
of the
doesn't like?
Marconis is communication.
You know what
If
I
you
think
got
your boss
issues,
doesn't
you gotta
like?
communicate. What was that?
I was gonna say, I feel like if I was the boss of the Marconi family, which, I mean, I'm not, but I don't think I would like being told that my plan wasn't as good. It would almost make me feel stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh! Oh! Everyone stops.
Everyone pauses for
There's
a
a
minute.
record scratch.
But what do I know? I mean, I'm not part of the Marconi family or anything. So, I mean, if you want to lose your idea and go with Colt's suggestion that could perhaps be smarter, then...
I dropped my fucking dice.
Oh no, he dropped his
Oh
fucking
no.
dice.
That's one of the things that I hate.
Why are you British?
No,
What
I
was
was
that?
Australian.
Oh,
No.
I hate dropping dice.
Oh, I hate dropping
Why?
dice.
It hit the ground. There was no sound.
dice.
I don't mind articulation, but I don't like dropping
I'll look
dice.
for it later. Okay. He's gonna go, normally, I'd say you're right, but as I just established, rule number one in the Marconi family is deliberate communication.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
honestly, I think there's some healthy boundaries in the
Yeah,
Marconi
yeah, I like
family.
that.
Just setting out your likes and your dislikes. Constructive criticism. If
The
you're in a
compliment sandwich.
compliment sandwich, yeah. If you're in a position where you're too afraid to speak up, then it's gonna be just an echo tunnel. Everybody's gonna be agreeing with the guy on top. You know what I'm saying? Then you get nowhere. No new ideas, no innovation, no new ways to kill people or rob people or break into houses. You know how it is.
I think we're going back to the bad side.
That does actually make sense.
Intimidation loses its luster if you're just doing the same thing every time. Then you're known as the guy who breaks people's kneecaps, and then you have a brand that you gotta start following through.
Isn't that...
It's like that one hacker girl who always puts a tag at the end of things and kind of takes away the animosity. You start doing something and you gotta keep doing. I'm getting carried away. Either way, it's a good plan, and it takes a real man to admit when he hears another man's plan is good.
I think it takes a real hacker to use it. Yeah.
Anyway, you guys go in there. We're gonna
I know, I'm just a hacker.
have a nice conversation here while we wait for this call. And remember, we don't hear an answer soon. Someone you're gonna lose a limb or two.
Casper nods and heads into the back room, followed by two other people.
Lenny and Hugo follow you in. The three people are out here. They're kind of just in their own area talking. You hear murmurs of like, don't worry about it, man. Colt's not. He said he ain't going straight, and he's just a bartender here, so he's not gonna get involved unless we start causing problems. Which there's 5 of us. There's one of him, and the other one's sickly. So what are they gonna do? Look at her. She can barely stand up. I take it you're not like your Vanguard stuff is kind of hidden at the moment, or are you just in your full suit?
I guess...
Would you be in casual clothes just going out on the non-mission?
I think she's wearing her suit under her clothes, if that's something
Yeah.
that's hidden well enough, because she can't really go without it unless she's got all her equipment hooked up and stuff.
We established that like because of the wristband and how the like nano machines, you probably
Yeah.
have some way of rigging it to the wristband specifically, so it's always
Okay.
on you, unless
Okay,
you
cool.
take off the band.
Well, I
So
imagine
he
it would
just
be
sees a sickly
super,
girl.
it would be super easy to like reprogram it that it doesn't go over your clothes and it just goes under like
Yeah.
your clothing that you're already wearing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's like the armor portion isn't there. It's just the like under
Yeah.
fit.
Mm.
Oh, cool. You're not straight. Good for you. Happy Pride Month.
What?
You
What?
said, you said Colt's not going straight. Good for you. Happy
Oh.
Pride Month.
I really
Hey,
don't see what my
I didn't realize. Hey,
sexuality has
happy
to do
Pride
with
Month.
any of this. So they keep bringing it up, and I'm like, Happy Pride Month.
Another
Just
lemon
fucking-
drop.
Another lemon
Another
drop.
lemon drop.
Yeah.
Lemon drop for the
Sirens-
boys. Yeah.
He kind
Yeah,
of picks
another
up for a
one.
second and goes, "What?
What's
What? Wait, what?"
Something to celebrate. Another lemon drop for the boys.
So, just mind their own business, and if we don't hear anything back soon, we stop breaking legs.
I whispered to Weenie.
To
To
Winnie.
Reenie.
To Weenie.
To
I'm
Weenie.
Weenie now.
To Reenie.
What's up?
I honestly thought we were just gonna start beating him up right here.
Yeah, you know, that wouldn't make us look very good. I think Casper might have had a plan until you,
Yeah.
did that.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. And now thanks to you, we're gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, we're not gonna be sleeping with anybody.
I hope not.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Boss, can we
So
get
what-
another lemon drop?
Yeah, what are you suggesting we do then?
You know, if I knew Casper's plan, that might have helped. But, I'll hand out a couple more lemon drops and I'll go check on them.
All right, let me know if I can help, because, you know, they called my, signature, lame, so I'll kill him for you.
Gotcha.
I'll do it.
I'll kill them.
I'll kill him.
Want me to kill that guy for you?
I mean, I know I literally just said that wouldn't make us look good, but, like, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
Thanks,
know.
need
I worked.
fan art of a chibi Rini going, looks like we're gonna have to kill this guy, Colt.
Yeah. Damn.
I'll make a couple lemon drops for the guys out here, and then I'll make one more, and I'll take it in just to check things out.
Okay. I am gonna say we are unfortunately out of time for tonight, but I think that is a great place to leave it on. As Colt now leaves Rini alone with 3 people
It's better than 4 or 5.
who have expressed their desire to break some
Break my
limbs if they
legs.
don't get an answer. You go and bring these shots into Casper, who is currently alone in a room with 2 of them, about to enact some sort of plan, or what she originally had as a plan. Meanwhile, your other 3 party members, who all said that they had some business to attend to and would be late to the gathering, have yet to arrive. And we're going to end that session there. I will say, I believe we're picking back up with Vanguard next week for anyone who's watching this live or watching this within the time of the VOD being dropped. But it looks like then we might be going back to Arcanum for a while as everyone's schedules are lining back up. But also, while we're all here, since Julia's not here, and I know that she's, wherever she is, she's drinking water. Drink some water. I've been through probably 3 Brita filters today, so
Hell yeah.
I've done my share.
You've been through 3
They're like
filters?
the little baby ones. They're like the baby ones.
Oh my goodness.
I could have drank more.
But,
do it. Also, being through 3 Brita filters is probably about the same amount of time as getting through 3 episodes of our show, if not more, which you can find anywhere that you get your podcasts. Meanwhile, our VODs for Arcanum and for Vanguard are uploaded directly to YouTube within a week of their airing, and will soon be able to go to those other platforms. But does anyone have anything they want to add before we sign off? All right. Then in this case, it's not about the bennies you spend. It's about the likes and dislikes that you've clearly stated. Have a great night, everyone.